Peter sure could have used the Proton Pack right there, which leads me to why we're here today. I recently picked up these 4 Ghostbuster figures on eBay, and I thought I wanted to restore these, but they were missing their Proton Packs. I luckily have an original Proton Pack here, so I had the idea that maybe I could just mold the parts from this one, and then make copies for the rest of the Ghostbusters to finish up my Ghostbuster Kenner display. So let's get started.
First thing I had to do here was remove the string that goes between the pack and the wand. After that, I took a small flathead screwdriver and started to separate. Just be careful not to get too rough and break it. It should separate like this. Now I have all the parts laid out, we can start thinking about molding. Okay, I started the mold by pushing the pieces down into a piece of clay and then adding little pieces of 3D printer filament to make the air lines and the ducts for the air to come out. I'm going to be making a mold with a 2-part silicone called Dragon Skin. It's a 1-to-1 mixture and it pours right in. After the silicone's had a chance to dry, you can separate and then pull out the factory pieces. You can see here that every detail gets captured in the silicone. Now we're going to be filling the molds with a 2-part liquid plastic. After the plastic is made properly, you can inject it into the mold. Here I'm being a little messy, but it's okay as long as you put down some paper. After about 45 minutes, the plastic is dried and is ready to be removed from the mold. Came out nice. Okay, using some wire clippers, I clip off any leftover material and flashing left by the mold. As you can see here, I played with it, mixing dyes into the plastic to get different colors of plastic. Before I paint any of the parts, I like to test fit and make sure all the parts are working and operational. Here you can see me fitting parts, making sure that all the mechanisms are going to work once it's painted. Now that we have everything test fitted, we can move on to paint. Painting, I pre-mixed the color paint that matched the plastic that Kenner made the toy in, and then airbrushed that onto the parts. It took several layers, but I eventually got it covered. They came out looking nice. Stay tuned after this break and check out the final results.
The real Ghostbusters will return after these messages.
There's something strange in the neighborhood.
So who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Each sold separately.
Have no fear. Venkman, Stamps, and Spangler are here. So are these ghosts. They've got ectoplasm breathed in goo. Now what? They puff Marshmallow Man. Let's show this pile of dessert who's boss. Activating Chronoblaster. We ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Peter Venkman, Ectoplasm, Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and other figures each sold separately. Ghostbusters, new from Canada.
We now return to the real Ghostbusters.
Dead. Yeah. Alright, now our project's finished. I was able to make all 3 Proton Packs, almost as similar to the original, but not as good as the originals, but they'll work for what I'm trying to do. On my next show, I'm going to be making a movie prop. I haven't quite figured out which one, but definitely a movie prop. Done way too many toys. Until next time. Oh no! 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 Knocked him off.